round 2. Let's do a quick little check on everything. Everything looks good so far. Then let's go to YouTube. Okay. All right, it's slowly coming together. Let's add a thumbnail and playlist and hit save. Let's check one more thing. Let's check one more thing. Okay. All right. Let's check one more thing. Okay. All right. I can't hear anything coming out of the... I think I know how to fix that, though. Let's do a quick... Yeah, that came through. I just couldn't hear it. But, you know what? That might be okay. Now let's change it anyway. Sound settings. And let's do... Okay. I got it now. All right. So, yesterday we started Voice of Cards for Forsaken Maiden. I think it was a good little setup. It took us about hour and a half to get through it. But I had a good time, and it's a good one to just kind of have on in the background. And Pixel Night is here. I was able to iron out a few more kinks in between streams, so I'm feeling really good about it. But let's just jump in. Okay. Sounding different how? Pixel Knight says the mic sounds a little different. Oh no, we were supposed to go south. That's right. Enemy appears. Like a lot worse.
Fight him off.
Okay. A lot worse. Oh, I wonder... Okay, I should have the right mic hooked up. Alright, it should be about the same. Oh, maybe. No, that should all work. Does it still sound the same, Pixel? Let's see, what's different? There's only one thing that is different than yesterday. Let me try this. I don't think that's gonna work. All right. Let me know if that made it any better. Let's see, where are we? Oh, we're on the sea Pikachu thing. That's right. Now it's better? Okay. I don't know why, but thanks for keeping me informed. Oh, I don't even think we've had a turn with lack. Inflict attack down if roll is 4 or greater. Oh, okay. Give him a debuff. Well,
I don't know what it is, but there's just something so relaxing about the sound of waves, isn't there?
all right. Do Thunderbolt. I'll admit, one of the reasons I don't stream very often is because I run out of things to talk about in between. Our little spirit friend over there is not very good at attacking. Well, that's okay. But to be honest, it's been so long. Okay, I will. Pixel says rewatch the stream to check it, which I tried to. There we go, much better roll. I know yesterday, right at the end, we talked a little bit about fan convention here in Utah, because that's where First Loser's going to be. And it's also another streamer buddy of mine. Met. Oh, what does he go by now? Yeah, Metroid. I know he's going to be there as well. He has been asking me to accompany him there. And I just haven't had the desire to go to a fan convention like that. But, I'm not into crowds as much and everything. But I think eventually he will prevail, and I'll go with him. Although, if I go to one of those, I know that I'm going to want to spend a lot of money. So I need to make sure that I have some money saved up. Open the menu and select setup. Yeah, let's check the abilities. Oh, it's just under setup. So let's do one thing. Let's come over here and move. Whoops. Yeah, let's switch it up like that. Oh, I guess we're gonna need to visit somewhere. Party makes land. What happens if I try to go? Oh, so I can go on any beach. I probably just can't go on like rocks or mountains or stuff. That's when I says, man, I hope I can go to more cons. I want to try to go to the con I went to this year again, but we'll see. Ooh, I do like that in this game, the enemy cards change. So now we're on a beach, so the enemy cards are on a beach. Oh, 4 or greater on a D10. I thought it was on a D6. Surprise! Pixel Knight says, about the Capcom presentation, the Rathalos Transformer was neat, and, oh, there we go. Was there any Mega Man in the Capcom presentation? Capcom is a wonderful developer, and I think they do great work, but the only franchises they do that I'm interested in are Mega Man and Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. But I have friends that really enjoy Monster Hunter. Okay.
Ahoy, matey. It's like you can feel the sea breeze. Ha ha.
event. They're good, but there was no new game announced, just updates. Okay.
You spot something blown into the sky from a whale's spout. It looks like it might fall this way, but it's hard to make out with the sun behind it.
What will you do? Let's catch it.
You open your arms wide, and into them falls a fish.
Delectable fish.
It's a fat, tasty-looking fish. Your companion's stomachs growl at the sight of it. Recalling it's about time to eat, you deftly prepare it and share a friendly meal.
Oh, nice. I'm sure that's not what it's going to be every time.
Nope. Stop right there. You can't cross reef cards.
I do remember that when we ended yesterday, we were going to go to the Maiden to the south. And the game keeps talking about how I've created all these maps and stuff, but I don't think I have access to them. Yeah, I gotta say, I kind of like having each publisher or developer kind of have their own presentation. They can just kind of give information as they need to. Excuse me. Oh, nice. And then we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but I watch the Spawnwave channel, and he does a news wave every day and just kind of recaps any news that happened the day before. So I'll probably get a quick overview on the presentation tomorrow morning.
Ah, the great open sea.
Yes, thank you, generated 6 lines. Vixonite says, I might get that Monster Hunter Transformer because it could be a good Onyx Prime stand-in, or just an ancient Autobot knight of some kind. Onyx Prime was one of the 13 primes. It was the first one with a beast mode. 13 primes. So is Prime like a class of Transformer? Poke poke. What does Seal do? Cards with Seal cannot use skills that cost gems. Oh, well. That's a bummer. Good thing every party member just has generic deal damage. Good little exploring.
Don't hold back.
Yes, Prime is usually a title. There were 13 original. And then after the title, Prime gets passed down with the Matrix of Leadership, which includes Optimus Prime, obviously. I do recall the Matrix of Leadership. From what I recall, that's been around ever since, like, the 80s cartoon. I always thought it was interesting that Transformers started out as a Japanese toy line and then got adapted into an American cartoon. And it's kind of just stayed that way.
Fight him off.
Blammo, he be gone.
Magnificent.
Oh, missed. So I have some games that I want to do some collaborations on. Maiden of Purity. That's cool. Pixel Knight says, yeah, it was technically in the comic first, but worked very differently in the movie. And that's the version they use now. Oh, we reached the end of the table. Ooh, an event. Yeah, let's catch it again.
You open your arms wide to catch some sort of item. You gladly accept it as a gift from heaven.
As a gift from heaven. I like that. You get just a glimpse of whatever it is as it's, you know, coming out of the whale spout. I didn't recognize that the first time that it was a fish, but this time I thought it was an item, so I thought I would catch it. That's cool. I can see why they added a bit of fast travel in this one. It feels like anytime you have a seafaring adventure, there's just going to be a whole lot of time where you're just, you know, out at sea.
Laddie eagerly eyes the fishing rod on the boat. Up for some fishing, you ask? Laddie gives a hesitant nod. Except, it turns out she's never fished before.
Will you teach her to fish?
You show her how to hold the rod, and she casts the line into the water. Almost instantly, the rod begins to bend. You'd better tell her when to pull up. The rod bends and fits and starts. You're sure she's got something on the line. Laddie rips the line out of the water at your insistence, exposing a bare hook. Damn. You pat her back reassuringly. Sometimes that's just how it goes.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you listen to your friend and you don't catch anything.
Whirlpools are a common occurrence in this area of the sea. It doesn't seem like your ship is capable of crossing them.
Ah, we're going to need ship upgrades. In the comics, at first it was called a creation matrix, and it didn't have a physical case. Instead, it was like a life force thing used to make new Autobots after the movie. It had a physical object and was reworked a bit. It was colored green for some reason. Well, I think generally, green means life. So that would make sense to me. I've also seen cases where green also just means poison, so. But I think we have generic meanings for colors and whatnot, so it makes sense to me that it would be green. Alright, so. Alright, so I don't think we're going to be able to get past the whirlpools. I guess we should find out what happens if we try to go on one, though. The old Marvel comic did have a lot for the franchise, introducing a lot of ideas like the huge death total. Oh, darn.
You did great.
Nice. Ooh, got treasure. Nice. Little gold nugget.
Oh, yeah, you can't cross whirlpool cards.
I didn't mean to. Seriously, there's an issue where a cosmically powered Starscream just kills a ton of characters the writer didn't want to use anymore. It's a weird thing. It looks like a slug mouse water thing. This is a new design for a little moth. I made a stinger. Let's poke him. Oh, 15. I guess this defense is pretty low. Impressive. Oops. Well, should we just work on uncovering the map then? That one looked like an enemy. Aha!
You hurriedly draw your sword and strike the falling object. It turns out, it was a monster. The blow you struck has it disoriented. It immediately dives back into the sea and swims away, leaving behind a scattering of coins.
I do wonder why all of the cards have a 4 at the top. I thought this was the second game in the series. Oh, I didn't get that one. I'm gonna catch it. Oh, it was a fish. Okay, okay. Awesome. Ooh, a shipwreck.
You discover a shipwreck. You climb aboard and begin searching for anything useful.
Water stay ring.
When you return to your vessel, the shipwreck sinks silently into the sea.
Yep, guess we better change our equipment. Oh. Our little spirit friend cannot take any equipment. Got it. Alright, let's go to Laddie and give her the water stay ring. Ooh, is this the island of the south we've been looking for? I just went the wrong way. I went southeast instead of southwest. It also included the dumbest death of Optimus, who blew himself up after beating Megatron in a video game because he, quote, killed innocents in the game, but his brain was saved on a floppy disk. I wish I was kidding. So that must have been his brain before he killed innocents? I mean... Yeah, writers can get weird when they have like robots and stuff they're unfamiliar with.
Oh, excuse me. You can't go into an island while you're still on your ship, okay?
Sorry.
You cross the sea and arrive at the South Isle.
That guy just made a copy of his brain at some point. See, and it's funny because if you watch...
On the South Isle, you will hear the tale of a maiden in blue.
Weigh anchor at the South Isle and begin the tale of the Azure Maiden. Yes.
Very well then. Prepare to go ashore. Bright rays of sunlight beam down onto the warm South Isle. Something about the place reminds you of the refreshing cool of the ocean.
The tale of the Azure Maiden. See how there's a little 4 at the top? IV? I wonder why. All the character cards have that as well. You see?
After weighing anchor and docking your ship at the pier, you go ashore. Utterly exhausted from hours at the helm, you stretch your legs for a moment, then open up your map. Once you have your heading, you and the others make for the village of Coveton in the south.
All right.
Okay, now let's go.
Off to the village. Ooh, let's see how much stronger the enemies are.
Hope you win.
I hope I win too. Oh wait, what was sharpness? maybe because there are 4 islands. That could be it. Alright, poke him, lag. I wonder if there was a 4 in the previous game. It's little things like that gets me. But yeah, I was talking about how if you watch the Mega Man NT Warrior cartoon, they do have a plot where the bad guy, because remember they're not robots in those games, they're computer programs.
Old man calls out to you. Care to try your luck?
Sure.
You decide to tempt fortune. The old man says that if you can roll a higher number than specified, you'll win a prize at no cost. However, a meager roll will require you purchase the prize from him at an inflated price.
Ah.
Now then, let's begin. Today's prize is... The old man pulls something from his bag.
Alright, we need a 2 or a higher. Oh, otherwise he's gonna charge us 600? Jeez. What are you doing, dude? Alright, we'll risk it. Hopefully it's on a D10.
You take a die from the old man and give it a squeeze. It's do or die.
Oh, nope, it's a D6. Oh, good, we got it.
Your wager with the old man pays off.
Good. Pixel Knight says maybe 4 will be the major theme in the game because 4 equals death in some cultures, alluding to something. That would make sense since the village has just resigned to be done. According to Google, it might be a hint to the series chronology. See, because I know this is the second game in the series, but I know that the creator of this game has made other games before this.
Says, this is only the beginning, before taking his leave.
Alright, let's go to the menu and equip our ring. Equipment. Here to accessories. Equip our ring of protection. But yeah, in Mega Man NT Warrior, the characters are all computer programs.
This must be a Stela of the Isle's guardian spirit.
So, there's one part of the plot where the bad guy, Dr. Wily, he just ends up copying and pasting one of his bad computer programs over and over again, so he ends up having an army of them. And, which, that makes perfect sense in the story, because it's a computer program, so you just Control Z, Control V, 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 and then you have a whole bunch of computer programs. I mean, it's computer code, you can replicate it easy. But then, of course, they lose, and then he never does that again. So it's interesting that they included that, because it makes sense for a computer program, but it didn't go anywhere.
From out of nowhere, a sweet fragrance wafts over you. You look up to see ripe fruit in the tree above. There's a reasonably sized stone at your feet. A precise pitch at the tree's bough could knock some fruit loose.
I can't wait to throw it and then roll and get a natural one and just have a comically bad accident.
You take the stone in hand and wind up.
Yep. See, because I remember we did these Like, anytime you're playing a game like this, you have to take the chance. Oh no!
Strikes a ripened fruit dead on. Its splatter rains down upon your heads.
Oh, when it said roll a 3 or a 4, that was it. 3 or 4 for success. I rolled a 5, which was too high, so I did too good. Pixelite. Well, I mean, if it didn't work the first time, no reason to try the exact same thing again. Oh man, I'm just digging the music. Yep, and I gotta admit, the closer I get to starting my new job, the more excited I get. Deals damage equals the value of 3 rolled dice, so the highest I could even get was 18. I wonder if wind damage is super effective against the skeleton.
Magnificent.
But I guess it don't matter if you get a critical. Pixel has been playing Pokemon Scarlet, and this going with a bit of a themed team. Since there's a lot of humanoids, primarily one-colored Pokemon, I figured I'd do a Power Rangers team. Oh, yeah. I know we've talked about this a dozen times on here, but my relationship with RPGs has just changed over the years, and I think it's one of the best experiences when you have a game like Pokemon that is built on self-expression. Oh, I get the feeling I need to go out there eventually. Oh, there's the village.
So hot, you grumble.
And Pokemon now has so many Pokemon that you can do things like that. You can go with a Power Rangers team. I remember in Generation 5, you could catch Wild Eevee, and I went with a complete Evolution team, and that was really fun for me to make. And then, yeah, now, I mean, there's just so many Pokemon that when I play, I make up a character and pick my Pokemon team based on the character and whatnot.
Wondering how Laddie is holding up, you turn and see her squeezing a blue ball of fluff tightly. She begins to rub her cheek against it. From the elated look in her eyes, you can only guess how cooling it must feel. But the sight sends shivers down your spine. Laddie, that's a monster, you shout, readying your weapon.
Oh, happenstance. I remember these. bonus. Pixel says, I already got blue and yellow with Rio Loot and Palmy. Trying to find the other characters for red and green. Oh, green will be a male routes. Yeah, there you go. Blue, yellow. Oh, okay. Blue, yellow, red, green. So if you're going to do a green ranger, I'm guessing you're not going to do a black ranger. So you need pink still? Pink humanoid Pokemon. Could go with something like Chansey. But I'm sure there's a better one. Just a 2. Oh, well, that'll do it. I'll have backups and such. Enter Coveton.
The village floats in the center of a cove.
Oh, cool.
The gentle lapping of waves fills the air. Coveton seems like a peaceful place, far removed from conflict.
Well, to be fair, we haven't experienced any conflict yet.
As you enter the village, you're greeted by an unusual sight.
Because when we started the first game, there was conflict because medicine was in short supply and people would fight over medicine. But we have no conflict here. It's just a village that's resigned to its fate.
A paper doll flitters about like a bird above a man's hand.
What do you say to the man?
The man sees your curious gazes and explains that he animates it with a magic charm. He claims that all the villagers use such spells to enrich their lives.
Ah, magically enhanced villager. What do you say to the man? Is there a shrine maiden in this village?
At your straightforward question, the man appears to be at a loss for words. Now, where could she be? He murmurs. Though the maiden isn't here now, you know for certain that one lives in the village. You thank the man, then resume your search for the maiden.
Ask the villagers of Coveton where about the maiden's whereabouts.
The village gets so lively when the maiden is here, the man mutters, his brow furrowed with worry.
Pixel says pink will probably be Tinkatron, and black as a backup will be the low kick, who is actually Common Rider inspired, so he's perfect for the team. See, and I don't know those Tinkatron and low kick. Let's see. Tinkatron. I think, because I played through... Oh, you're playing through Scarlet. I haven't played that one. The last one I played was Shield. Alright, let's go to the armor.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
Let's sell some stuff. Let's sell a little gold nugget. Pokemon for me comes in waves. Like, I'll either be super into it or not at all. Also, the new Kamen Rider show, Kamen Rider Gab, is great so far, and I like, as I like to call it, Kamen Rider and the War on Drugs. Alright, now am I capped at... I'm pretty sure that I get capped at 10. Tinkatan. Oh no, I'm allowed to have 50. Yeah, I didn't need to sell that, but that's okay.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Nah, let's buy some stuff. Alright, attack, defense, speed, and what is the heart? Is that like... Oh, it's max health. Ooh, I like that you can just have it show up like that. Oh, 8,000? Alright, so... Knight's Halberd. Alright, so do I go all in on attack? I could get that. How do you say that? I could get this glaive. Or I could get the breastplate. I get the feeling I should get the glaive. And I do want the steel breastplate, but I have no more money. So. Yep, that'll be it. Don't need defense if you can just hit really hard and attack. Yeah, and especially in the early part of an RPG, I spend most of my time fighting, like wild monsters and stuff. So I feel like the attack is the way
How may I
to
help you?
invest
The
in right
proprietor
now.
inquires.
We can always buy some items. Peppa uppa. I remember the Soothstone from the last game. Just generate 3 gems. It was really good in the end game.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Just wanted to look. We do need to go to the inn.
The innkeeper's eyes light up in surprise and delight. Well, well, well. To what do I owe the honor of a visit from the son of the Fortune Tellers Alliance chairman, she asks.
What? Fortune Tellers Alliance chairman?
She clearly has you confused with someone else. But on the plus side, she is extremely happy to see you. So happy, in fact, she waives the fee for your room.
Sure.
The party leaves the inn feeling rested. The old woman stares intently into a crystal ball. Not ready to show me, are you? She mumbles at it. She tells you she first used magic when she divined who she would marry, nigh on 50 years ago. You can't help but admire her dedication to the craft. The entrance to the shrine is resplendent with seashells. The maiden must make a hobby of collecting them.
Ah, the game parlor.
This is the game parlor. Come play cards, the boy at reception calls.
Alright, let's figure out how to play. Have a quick tutorial game. I feel like this is another staple from Final Fantasy. At least if I remember right, I believe Final Fantasy did this first. I believe this is the same game we played in the first game. Alright, how do I draw cards from the pot? I can do both. I have 3 A's. Aces are really only worth 1, huh? Also make sets from cards. Yeah, that's called a run. If I remember right, the game gets more complex as we go. Ah, yes, the useless card minigame. A RPG classic. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Ooh, lucky. Give me 2 8s. Alright, show me a 6. Five, 6, 7. No 5s, no 5s. Yeah, double 4 is fine. Well, I know I haven't been chatting all that much during this stream, but this is meant to be more of a cozy background stream. The music really helps with that. He's got an ace in his hand. So I'll keep the 5. Even if I give him ace 2 3, that's 6. And that's not gonna be. And that's not gonna be more than anything he already has. back into putting streams in the background too. I don't like that it shows me the rules every time. There's only 2 turns left. So I could do 2, 3, 4, or 5, 5. And that'll be way better than my 2. Oh, I think he might have gotten me. Oh, unless he's gonna be an idiot.
Not bad, the boy praises you, proffering a gift in commemoration of your first win.
Marine dice. Ah, we can change the dice we roll.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
I just want to see what they've got. Ring of protection, usually 300. Protects against poison, paralysis, freeze, seal, curse. Oh, and the ring of life, just straight up recover 3 health. That's cool.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Yeah, I don't have any money yet. We still are at the beginning of the game.
The woman sighs. That maiden's gone gallivanting again today. Despite being tasked with protecting the village, it seems she has quite the infamous reputation.
Woman in blue, huh?
The man tells you the village may be renowned for its magic charms, but the tasty fish caught here aren't half bad either. Face contorted in concentration, the young boy deftly folds a piece of paper into the shape of a bird. You ask him about the maiden. I saw her at the Maiden shrine, he says, as he tosses the paper bird into the air. Wonder of wonders, the paper bird flaps its wings and flies about, showing you where the Maiden shrine is.
I know where the Maiden shrine is. I've already been there. Simple boy. I'll just jump over here. Aha!
At the heart of the shrine, you see a young woman and man discussing something in earnest. The woman's name is Fila. She is, without a doubt, the maiden shouldering the Isle's fate.
There's like 50 grill places in the main town, but I can't find a single place to buy dang olive oil.
The man's name is Hyde. He is the maiden's wise attendant.
Ah, the wise attendant.
Excuse me. I need to speak with the maiden, you say, interjecting yourself into their conversation. Fila whirls to you and asks, which do you think is cuter? Though you're baffled by the sudden and unrelated question, she doesn't miss a beat and shows you a seashell in each of her hands.
So, which do you think is cuter? I could flirt with the maiden, or the one on the left, or the one on the right.
You suppose the asymmetry of the shell in her right hand could be considered cute, and point to it. Fila grins. Looks like I win, she boasts to Hyde, who gives a in response.
Yeah, Hyde. Mr. Wise Attendant.
Apparently, the maiden and her attendant had wagered on which shell was cuter.
I gathered that, game. Come on.
You had heard about the Azure Maiden from the villagers, but now you see for yourself that she's quite the free-spirited woman. You explain to them why you've come, and ask if Fila will lend you her maiden's relic. Despite knowing the circumstances, Hyde tells you that things just aren't that simple.
How do you get them to lend you the relic? With words.
You take a deep breath and prepare to persuade them when... I'll let you borrow it if you help me find the pirate's treasure, Fila says. She explains that there are rumors of pirate treasure hidden within the crystal cave southeast of the village. Pirates, you murmur. You think about it for a moment, but with little other choice, you agree to help. You never change, sighs Hyde. But Fila pays him no mind as she prepares to embark on the adventure.
Yeah, we knew it couldn't be that simple. Maybe Hyde was right. Fila and Hyde have joined your party. Lack is no longer eligible for battle. The maidens and attendants you'll befriend during your journey have fixed armor and weapons. You can only change their rings. No, I got them.
A well-maintained fishing boat sits anchored in the water. You glance at the catch on board and deem it acceptable.
What? Make your way southeast. Oh, okay. To the Crystal Cave to get some pirate treasure.
All
Oh,
right.
wow, a guy named Hyde. Wonder if he's secretly evil or something. Also, if this was real D&D, you'd flirt with both of them if you had a bard. Make your way southeast of Coveton. Oh, over here. An enemy appears.
Show 'em what you got.
Ooh, I do like that. I really like that. So here, they swap out the spirit, but give you both of the others to be members of the party. So now I have 4. Because I admit, it's kind of a bummer when you play games like maidens and their attendants can join their powers and use link skills. KO'd, paralyzed, frozen, or sealed, the skill will be unavailable. They cost more gems than normal skills, so make sure you've saved up enough to use them. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, Mysterious Heart takes 5 gems. Yeah, it's a real bummer when you're playing games like Kingdom Hearts and you have 3 members of your party, and then it says, okay, we'll give you a 4th one, but you gotta give up one of your existing ones. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that. Deal damage to all enemies if roll is 3 or greater. Ah! 20% miss rate, and I got it. Oh, there we go. Deal water damage to all enemies. It is nice to...
Fortune favors the bold.
Excellent, excellent. One of the sandwich shops says he'll have every sandwich every which way, and it only has 5.
You spy a parcel on the roadside. As you pick it up, you are enveloped in a wonderful aroma.
A wonderful aroma.
Inspecting the parcel, you read its intended destination was Coveton. You know not its contents, but will you complete its delivery?
Yeah. What will you do? Deliver it to Cove.
You decide to deliver it on your way and tuck the parcel into your bag.
After all, we are playing the hero. There is another game that I have that maybe I'll stream called, shoot, what's it called? I can't remember. It's not called Villainous. But in that game you play as a villain, and it's really fun. Yeah, we're gonna throw the stone. I gotta see what happens if I roll a 1 or a 2. I already know what happens if we roll 5 or 6. What? No.
Okay, hold up. You have to return to your ship if you...
Money! Let's heal. Dark damage. Eventually I want to play as a bard solely for vicious mockery. Is that a skill that the bard has in D&D? Because I'll admit, if I play D&D, I probably will not go for like a damage heavy build. I want to be someone who can like talk his way out of everything or something along that line. Oh, we got treasure. Nice little gold nugget. Aha, into the crystal cave. Enter crystal cave? Yes. It's a spell where you insult someone to 2 damage.
The
That's
crystal
right.
cave teems with the stones that give it its name. They say the intermittent echo of water droplets is the sound of more crystals forming. Your party and Fila have become fast friends on the road to the cave. Though Laddie seems somewhat nervous to finally have a female friend her age, she looks happy nonetheless.
Oh, that's good.
The loose-lipped Fila tells you all sorts of details about her life, including the fact that she and Hyde are lovers.
Ah.
Hyde seems on edge about her blasé divulgences. You give him a pat on the shoulder, quietly sympathizing with him.
Yes. I can't sympathize too much, though. My female companion is mute. Alright, so the goal is just to find pirate treasure. From what I know, it's their only major damage dealing spell.
And fight.
Yeah, Bard sounds like a character I would go for. Excuse me. Laddie is super fast. Always gets the first. We found it! Treasure! Oh, that's probably not the treasure we were looking for. Ooh, an enemy. Imagine fighting someone and you go, "Shut up! Your mother bought you for Mega Blocks instead. Your mother bought you Mega Blocks instead of Legos," and they combust. So we might as well just do charge. Generate a gem. And then have I'm gonna do rain call and see if that takes them all out. Nope, didn't take them all out. Since Mr. Hyde over there heals himself. Sweet. Another I like is, if I sold your loot, I would go into debt. See, and from what I understand, like you know, if you're playing D&D, then like you can actually hurl an insult, and if the DM likes it, then you'll do even more damage. Giant boulder.
You come across a large boulder. You aren't sure where it fell from, but some of it is submerged in the waterway and is obstructing the water's flow.
What will you do with the boulder? I don't know. Push it?
The 5 of you rally together, then push, and
We pushed it in the water?
the boulder sinks into the water, stopping its flow completely. It looks like you have a new path to tread now.
Ah.
Fila hugs Hyde in her excitement. He blushes in embarrassment and reminds her that others are watching. At their public display of affection, Laddie covers her face with her hands, but peeks at them through her fingers.
Depends on the DM. Yeah, I'll bet. To be honest, if I were playing D&D, I'd probably rather be the DM than the player. Ooh.
Show 'em what you got.
I got Thunderbolt.
Excellent.
And Rain Call. And this usually cleans up everything. Oh, enemy appearing. We like these happenstance cards, for sure. There we go. And doing a campaign with the Power Rangers role-playing game, of course. Ah, yes. And that would stink to get all the way over there and then just be like, oh, nope, there's water here.
And
Yeah.
fight.
There's just something about the vibe in this game that I really like. There we go. to be honest, when it comes to the story's not really engaging right now. It's all about the vibes. You know, just going on an adventure, finding some maidens, looking for pirate treasure. So good. Oh, go laddie. I wonder if you're just supposed to find every treasure chest in this dungeon. Money! Nah, there's gotta be some big treasure chest or something that you can...
And fight.
One cool idea I had for the Justice League one is that since it starts on the Watchtower, but with a slightly busted teleporter, when they use it, they roll a dice and I pick a place for them to go. I will admit, this is recent, since the last time I streamed, but I've been on a real Batman binge. We ended up getting the streaming service Max so that my kids could watch the Harry Potter movies. But I have been just like watching everything Batman. I did watch Justice League like a year ago and enjoyed that. But I really wanted to watch like Batman the Animated Series. And so that's been really fun for me. I know that we talked a little bit about it in Discord Pixel, how, because I just got to the 3rd season where they like changed everything, and I don't like it as much. Because I know we talked about like Batman and realism, and yeah, I'm not really watching Batman for the realism, but I will admit that my favorite Batman episodes are the ones where it's just
great.
You know, this guy in a cape and a cowl just like fighting organized crime. So when it's like him versus like the gangs in Gotham. And then also the Joker. You know, the Joker's just interesting. But when they start going like full like supernatural, they're not bad. But those are my least favorite like Batman stories. Let's see. Pixel Knight says, which Justice League, the movie or the cartoon? I was watching the cartoon. Pixel Knight says it's definitely a jarring shift if you're just watching through it. Yes. Now I do have the context of, and I also started watching Superman the Animated Series because of it.
Fight him off.
But I guess that kind of goes with it. One of my favorite characters is just Lex Luthor. You know, he's just a rich business guy that doesn't want the government to do. He wants to do whatever he wants. And I think he's
magnificent.
An interesting character. You know, it's more interesting for me when Superman of the Justice League fights against Lex Luthor than like if it's them versus some, you know, cosmic entity that's going to come and end the world or whatever, like Darkseid. Darkseid's not a good example. He's fun to watch, but I guess I've always been that way. Pixel Knight says I'm gonna go walk the dog real quick. Yeah. Like, even when it comes to like, even the Marvel movies, like, I prefer a Captain America movie over a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Not because I don't like Guardians of the Galaxy, but just because I prefer, you know, kind of Earth-based stories. So, that's just me.
Fight him off.
I wonder if Blizzard will take them both out. Yeah, I definitely feel like my characters are plenty powerful for the state of the game that I'm in. I really like jumping. This has been awesome. Not only can you just, like, go explore around, see, alright, where have I been, where have I not? But if you haven't been somewhere, then you just jump to it. So good. So we must be getting to the end of the dungeon.
Hope you win.
Me too.
Show 'em what you got.
Alright, I think we're about done. Yeah, if the skeleton will just hit hide. No, I hit hide. Come on, nugget. That's okay. Alright, into the unknown. Into the depths? Yes, into the depths. An enemy disappears. I did notice that the gems and stuff.
Good work. You discover a chest in the cavern depths. Your allies rummage through its contents, but don't find anything resembling pirate treasure.
Alright, what about this one?
Don't hold back. Excellent.
Alright, I'm ready for like a mimic or some kind of boss fight.
Just as you're about to open the chest, Fila interjects. I didn't tell you, but they say the treasure is protected by the pirate's ghost, she admits with a tremble in her voice. Laddie's face goes pale, and she squeezes Lack in her arms. The poor thing looks like it's in pain. I'm just kidding, Fila says cheerfully. But then, who goes there? A voice echoes through the cavern. My treasure. Mine.
You can tell this isn't supposed to be scary based on the music.
You sense a dangerous aura in the shadow of the chest and immediately prepare for battle.
Alright. I'm ready, let's do it. Oh, we got happenstance guide. Got high defense. That's gonna cause some trouble. Come on, freeze. Oh, natural one. Oh. Wouldn't have frozen him anyway. Attacks down. Alright, let's generate a gem. Generated gem. I want to use the big like Maiden in particular attack. There we go. He'll attack plus 15. we didn't need that one. Might as well give him attack. There we go. Because he already resists water. Yeah, let's just attack down. He's weak to wind. Wait. Let's just deal damage. Honestly, the boss is not very threatening. He can't seem to deal a lot of damage. Could be because I've afflicted him with attack down, but we'll swap that out for deadly. See, and right now his health is so low that there's no point. Might as well just attack him. Yeah, 3 dice. Should be able to get at least 9. Yep, there we go. Boom!
Congrats. After the battle, you finally reach what looks to be pirate treasure. Your hearts race in anticipation as you open the chest to find hundreds of colorful seashells filling it to the brim. The room falls quiet as everyone stares at the chest with abject dejection, realizing the stories were no more than rumor. After a long moment of sulking, you feel Laddie tug on your sleeve. She points to the rocky wall behind the chest. Upon closer inspection, you realize that there's a crevice just wide enough for a person to squeeze through.
Oh, look. Alright. Yeah, we can heal up in the next fight.
A droplet of water falls.
Pixel says, personally, I think there's definitely room for both types of Batman stories. I like it when he faces the fantastical villains in his rogues gallery because, one, it's entertaining to see, plus it gives more storytelling potential. That's one of the reasons I want the new James Gunn universe to be more fantastical. Plus, it helps give the stories its own unique feeling. I thought the joke was the lady just wanted the seashells. Oh, and I 100% agree. I think there's room for both Batman stories. I just prefer the ones that are a little more grounded. But like I said, that's just me.
Once the ripples upon the surface still,
We're going to fight a water
it feels
dragon.
as though time stops. All falls quiet. A beautiful underground lake. Its waters glimmering like crystal, stretches out before you in the cave's depths.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that's what I was waiting for. Thank you, dear. Love you.
Your collective breaths are taken away as you gaze upon the dazzling sight. The lake's light reflects in Fila's eyes, and she gently takes Hyde's hand in hers. "I'm so happy we can see this together," she whispers. "Though you had come to the cave in search of treasure, you found something far more precious." You return to Coveton, basking in the afterglow of such a marvelous discovery.
It's a little fake out. We sailed the seas and saw wondrous sights with our adventurous azure ally. Laddie gained memories of friendship. Gained memories, huh?
You arrive back at Coveton safe and sound. "Ta-da!" Fila says suddenly, pulling a crystal out of her pocket. Apparently, she took it from the cave so that Hyde could make them matching couples charms. With a sigh, her attendant agrees and says he will need to borrow the proper tools from the accessory shop.
Head to the accessory shop. Pixel says, I do think the Matt Reeves is going too much into the grounded. I really like changing Penguin's name to Oz or Cobb. What? It isn't more realistic, it's just stupid sounding. Wait, they changed his name? I mean, his name's not Penguin. That's just like his villain moniker. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has a real name. It's not Penguin. These two are the annoying couple at school who can't stop hugging and stuff. We get it. Yeah. Accessories. Here we go.
Hyde asks you to wait outside while he enters the shop. Fila strikes up a conversation with Laddie while awaiting the other's return. The endless stream of words makes you wonder when the Maiden has time to breathe.
How do you... She can't have a conversation with Laddie. I mean, I guess she can ask yes or no questions and stuff, but... I guess the point is Philia talks a lot.
All Fila seems to talk about is Hyde. Nevertheless, she seems to have found an eager listener in Laddie, who nods with an elated smile.
Yes, but they're changing his real name from Oswald Cobblepot. Oh, okay. I think I heard that in the animated show. Oswald Cobblepot to Ozcop to be more realistic, and I think it's unnecessary. Yeah, because I know, like when you posted in Discord that you were watching the Amazon Prime Batman show, Caped Crusader, which I also watched, and I got a big kick out of it. It was great. Very much looking forward to season 2. But yeah, Two-Face, they went for a realistic Two-Face, and I'm like, no. You know, I'm not in the show because Two-Face looks, you know, the way he does. You know, I like it when he has like a purple for half of his face and a normal face. I mean, because all that Two-Face is supposed to be is, you know, it's this guy with split personality disorder. One side is normal and one side is a psycho. And that's reflected in his face. You have one side is a normal face and one side is just crazy. And so making it less crazy to be more realistic, it doesn't make sense to me. So, but if Batman's fighting against the supernatural, I like it when he has like Wonder Woman with him or something. All Philia seems... Oh yeah, we went over that.
Hyde returns, completed couples charms in hand. The crystal charms look as impressive as any you would find in a shop.
Pixel Knight's like, I imagine that Laddie just has note cards with all the possible things on them.
But Hyde's expression is
yes,
grim.
We agree.
Apparently, he isn't as impressed by his handiwork as the rest of you. Fila takes one of the charms with a forlorn smile. "I'll wear it to the Maiden's ritual," she says quietly.
Can we get more information about the Maiden's ritual? So yeah, here's the part where we flirt with Hyde. Or no, if we're breaking up with Hyde. Yeah.
Hearing the carefree woman speak of the goal of your journey, you can't help but ask for more information.
Yes. And I think that's why Batman doesn't fight magic and supernatural without teaming up with someone more versed in that. Batman's a detective. That's his strength. He's a detective. It's kind of hard to be a detective and make good deductions if magic is involved and logic kind of has to take a backseat.
Fila explains that she'll be conducting the Maiden's ritual soon. You wonder if it's all right for them to be gallivanting around like this, considering how important the ritual is to protecting the island. As promised, "I'll let you borrow the relic," Fila says, changing the subject. "But it's far too important for me to just hand it over to you. So, we're coming with," she smiles. Though it's obvious she's just looking to have some fun, you have no choice but to accept the new term.
Okay.
With the Maiden's relic finally secured, you and your unexpected new allies make for the spire.
Spire. That's back in the first town. Wait. What was the objective? Board your ship at the pier. Yeah. Oh, so we're going back to my ship. I thought for a second I was going to the ship at the south end of town. Alright, and I think I've explored everything here. Man, I really like this jump. Although, I gotta know what's out there. Can't go that way. Nothing? Okay.
Fila exclaims in excitement as she lays her eyes upon your vessel. How adorable! You grin, knowing full well that it is, and prepare for departure.
Yep.
You arrive back on Omega Isle. It's just as you left it, quiet and still, as if awaiting its inevitable destruction.
I do think the specific episode you referred to is technically a team up with a supernatural character, even if he's technically not fighting for most of it.
How gloomy, Fila remarks. But her softly spoken words are swept away by the sea breeze.
Okay, we're supposed to go back to the Spire. I don't know why. I thought we weren't supposed to go back to the Spire until we had everything. Make your way to the altar on the second floor. All right.
You stand before the Maiden's altar again and ask Lack what you need to do here. Lack explains that Laddie couldn't become a maiden because of a problem in her heart.
Oh no.
How would you even begin to solve a problem in someone's heart, you wonder, scratching your head in thought? Just as Lack begins to cast a mysterious spell.
We could get some medicine from the first game. That'll heal the problem in her heart. Kokoro Kokoriko Ran Teratan.
As if responding to the spell, the altar begins to glow. Now, go into the light, Lack commands. You do as you're told, having no choice but to obey the self-proclaimed spirit.
Wait, me or Laddie?
When you come to, you realize that you must have fainted after being swallowed by the light. You gradually get your bearings, and your field of vision clears. You're in the Spirit Spire, or at least you're supposed to be. Something about it strikes you as strange. What happened, you ask Lack? Go outside and you'll see, it replies.
Exit Spirit Spire and investigate what happened outside. The stairs should be over here. There they are. Pixel Knight says, I also have a headcanon that Batman studied Greek and other mythologies, so we can have some knowledge. There's a Justice League episode where he quotes the Odyssey. No, and I 100% agree with that. I mean, that's one of the reasons that Batman is such a good detective. And they do a good job of explaining that in Batman the Animated Series, that, you know, this isn't just a guy. This guy has dedicated his whole life to being an effective crime fighter. And he's rich, so they make it as believable as they can that this guy can do anything. So it wouldn't surprise me in the least. That Batman has studied all of those, especially as soon as you have one encounter with the supernatural.
Once outside, you find yourselves in the heart's domain, the birthplace of human emotions.
Well, that's deep.
But is it light or darkness at its core? You stand in awe of the world before you. It's entirely black, as if someone took a brush and filled it from corner to corner with dark paint.
You can't help but wonder, what is
This
place?
is Laddie's heart's domain, Lack says. Lack explains that it's a dream world created by her feelings. You can't believe that this is what's inside Laddie. Sweet, kind Laddie, who wears her heart on her sleeve. Laddie's gaze falls to the floor, perhaps in shock at seeing what's inside of her. Lack points south of the spire. Whatever is eating away at her heart is in that village, it says. Since Lack seems to know the lay of the land, you decide that following its advice is for the best.
Head to the village south of the spire.
Oh, this place is seriously weird, huh?
Pixel Knight goes, yeah, the dude even keeps shark repellent on him. Oh great, we're getting into Kingdom Hearts styled stuff, yeah. One step and we hit an enemy. What kind of enemies are here? Whoa! Yeah, they got Heartless and everything. Quick, get Mickey Mouse. Oh shoot, my party is still super damaged. Now I better be paying attention to that. Well, let's go into town.
A shadow suddenly appears. It gazes at you with eerie yellow eyes and is cloaked in a hostile aura. You have no choice but to fight.
All right, happenstance. Give me a healing
Don't
buff.
hold back.
Okay, defense buff. We're cool with that. We're cool with that. There we go. Yeah, that's right. These also remind me of the ghosts you see in the tower in Pokemon Generation 1. That's true. Come on, 4 or greater. 8. Nice. Inflict deadly poison. So we'll just let that one kind of kill himself. We'll attack the other guy. Or wait, maybe we can inflict deadly poison on both of them, and we can just focus on healing ourselves. It's a cheap but effective strategy. Why did I do that? Laddie doesn't have. Alright, come on, more poison. Yeah. Oh, and he missed. Sweet, sweet. Curse on who? Alright, what does curse do? We're adding to dark damage. Cards affected with curse take damage whenever they attempt to heal. Great. So, no more healing. That's okay. Wish you had sound bites for Warriors. I missed. Go write that down in Discord. Oh, I missed. I'll bet you I could find it. Because, yeah, I kind of like that one better than that's a miss. But, to be honest, either one is good. I think it will only affect the card that's cursed. Yes, yeah, I can heal everybody else, just not that person. Alright, so let's do Fatal Sign, since there's a boost on dark damage. And then I think the poison will probably kill him. Yeah. Let's just do a little self-heal. Ooh, critical heal. Gain 1 gem. Alright, that'll be it. There we go. Level 10.
The shadow vanishes. But you can't shake the feeling that those final words were spoken in a girl's voice.
Okay, I was wondering. I was like, what is the max on skills? It's 5. No, not right now.
Anxietown is shaped entirely by Laddie's woes. As such, even the most beautiful blossoms in the village have their thorns.
Head to Anxiety Town and find the source of Laddie's woes. Angsty Town. An enemy, but I want to talk to that guy. Anxiety Town? That's as subtle as a bag of hammers. Yep. I know, it's like, oh yeah, Laddie has a problem in her heart. I still feel like my characters are OP. We don't need to go around exploring, we can just zip right to the next thing. Grand Slice. There we go.
The man sighs deeply. When you ask him what's wrong, he laments that he doesn't know what gift will help him win a certain woman's favor.
Flowers and accessory are words of love. Let's go flowers.
For some reason, the man's expression immediately contorts into one of fear. Suddenly, the man lets out a pained scream and collapses. You see blood-red petals stuffed into his mouth. Okay, what in the world happened here?
Self-aware narrator. He said he collapsed, he didn't die. Ah. Yeah, what? Aren't you the DM? Shouldn't you know what's going on? He's a sympathetic DM. No, no poison. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the main character might be slow, but he packs a punch. I do get the feeling that we're getting a lot of help while we're here. We'll have hide charge, and then we'll have, what's her name, heal. Pixel Knight, so those setting this up for an actual tabletop session sounds like a nightmare. Well, they wouldn't use actual cards, but like when I play a board game called Mansions of Madness, there are tons of tiles, and you just have to. Every time it says find this tile and include in the play, you just end up going through all the different tiles, which can be tricky, but I have learned the term for that is called admin. So if you're playing a board game and there's a lot of, like, you know, adding counters and moving things around in a board game, that's called admin work. Which is one of the great things about a video game is the video game takes care of all of the admin. You don't do any. Because there are some board games that I have in video game form. Like one that I really like is called Root. And Root was originally a board game, but they made a video game version of it. And so if I were to play the board game version with 4 friends, it would take about a minimum of 2 hours to just set up the game, play through it, and then clean it up. But when you're playing through it on a video game, like if I want to just play a single player game of Root myself, I can get through the whole thing in 20 minutes. So it's just an interesting way of going about it. We just left that man to choke on flowers. Should we go back and talk to him again? Because I get the feeling he was going to suffer from whatever we suggested. So what were the options? Flowers, something, and just kind words. So, for all I know, if we would have picked kind words, we would have done whatever that bard attack was. harsh words or something, he would have suffered from that instead.
Fortune favors the bold. Magnificent.
Okay.
Good
Yeah,
work.
we're just supposed to find something in here that's causing Maddie trouble. Here's another NPC. The worst part is we don't see its meaning. It just leaves our imagination to do the heavy lifting. No, I think that's the best part. That's one of the reasons I like this style of game on board games. Like, if it says the man chokes on flowers,
Fight 'em.
I'd rather have my imagination put that at the level that I want it to be, rather than having them, like, under or overdo it, if that makes sense. That was something that we really had with old games, where it was just like, okay, this happened, and your imagination kind of has to put the pieces together for you. Because there's a game that I would really like to play. Pixel Knight says, yeah, I meant that worse in a good way because it makes it scarier. Yeah. There's a game that I would really like to play called Slay the Princess. And the whole game appears to be about an unreliable narrator and a character, the princess, who you don't understand. Because if you watch the trailer, it says that your job as the hero is to kill the princess. And if you don't kill the princess, then the world will be over, or, some terrible thing. And it reminded me a lot of the Stanley Parable, where if you go through and you do everything that the narrator says, you get the good ending. But if you start disobeying the narrator, then more interesting things happen. And this seems to be in the same vein as that. But the reason that I'm not going to get and play Slay the Princess is because it gets more gory than I'm comfortable with. So, I'm going to have to pass on it. But it's one of those that I would play, but to be honest, there's so many games and stuff that I have that I don't even feel bad about missing that stuff. Alright. Have a good day, Pixel Knight. We will see you around. I walked right past that NPC. Better head back there.
The woman sighs deeply. When you ask her what's wrong, she laments that she can't find the right words for a love letter to win a certain man's favor.
And this is a lady in blue.
How can I explain my feelings for him? She ponders aloud.
How can she best explain her feelings? Should we go with flowers again? No, let's do the warm, like sunlight.
Laddie places her hand to her heart and smiles. It looks like she approves of your choice of words. However, the woman asks, "What's sunshine?" Apparently, they don't have that here.
Interesting. Oh, what?
Pure like the woman begins, then suddenly looks nauseated. She contorts in pain as she spits something out. It's a flower bulb, one as big as your fist.
Interesting. So even if we were to pick the right option, it forces us to once again pick the wrong option. Interesting.
And fight.
I will admit the game has my attention. It does look to be a little more interesting now. I wonder if we have a game that's more about mental health. We have some more flower cards up there. I wonder if they make a pattern.
And fight. Magnificent.
Yeah, these guys are not putting up a fight. I definitely feel like we're not over leveled or anything. So I do like the way the battle screen is in color, so every time you come back to this screen, you're reminded. Of where you are.
Fight him off.
Come on, 3 or higher. Oh, 1 missed. I would have finished him off. Yeah, dude.
Magnificent.
Excellent punch. Alright, the random battles are a little too frequent. I mean, They don't put up much of a threat, but I'm not exactly taking them out in one hit either. Oh, another one. Oh, another miss. Don't worry, Baron's gonna come through.
You see a boy searching for something in the bushes. He tells you that he is looking for his runaway cat. He thinks the feline is hiding somewhere in the village, but seems distraught that he hasn't found it yet.
Any idea where a cat might hide in a village?
You think it's a great idea, but the boy immediately shoots you down. My cat's afraid of heights, he says.
I'm gonna have to go with the flowers option then. Because I don't want to say I doubt it's still in the village.
Near a flower bed, he repeats, then suddenly bursts into tears. As the boy cries, you realize that what pours down his cheeks aren't tears, but what appear to be flower seeds. Something seems amiss with the village. You had best prepare
Really, you think?
yourself, for anything could happen in this mysterious realm. After speaking with the villagers, you realize they all live in fear of flowers. Perhaps there's something about the flower beds you're missing.
I did notice that earlier.
And fight.
I wonder what we will find. Let's do rain call. Oh, I missed. I don't think that's gonna knock him out though.
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah. They use flower-based attacks, huh? Interesting. Interesting. 70% chance, and that's the third time I've missed. There we go.
You did great.
Like 6 steps, 5 or 6 steps to a new enemy. I realize that we're in an unusual place.
You win.
So much. Oh, only one. Alright, 70% chance of success. Finally.
Beautiful flowers are in full bloom, though they seem no different than ordinary blossoms to you. The villagers obviously fear them. Laddie cautiously approaches, trembling with every step when...
Get away.
A disquieting voice rings out just as a shockwave hits you. That's a heart scar, Lack shouts. No doubt referring to the ominous light suddenly surrounding the flower beds. It appears to be what's eating away at this world. We have to close it, Fila says. You couldn't agree more. And reach out to touch the scar.
It's getting good now. Approach the heart scar. I wonder what the characters say, because it's in all different languages. Joy, sadness, trauma, fear. Give me.
A giant shadow appears. Its yellow eyes glare at you, and you draw your weapon as if to deflect that narrowed gaze.
Alright, we got happenstance cards. Here we go. Decreased dark damage. Okay. Oh no, everyone's pretty much good. Alright, let's go for attack down. Come on, 4 or higher. 60% success. We got it.
Fortune favors the bold.
Yep, let's do air thrust. I think that's going to be our best bet. Yeah. Dark damage to the enemy. Not too bad, not too bad. Decreases dark. Okay. We can deal with that. We can deal with that. Nice.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I think we're doing good at maximizing here. We'll have Laddie use an item next. Yeah. Whoa! That did more than I was expecting.
Don't worry. Their coffin card being down doesn't mean that character is actually dead.
We should be able to take him out. He's only got 27.
Excellent.
We'll heal just in case. And we'll do an air thrust. And that should take care of it. Even if I roll. I'm sorry.
Within the shadow's final words, you sense something. Laddie was born to be a maiden and was prepared to devote herself entirely to the Isle. But her lack of aptitude for the role disappointed everyone in the village. Ever since, bitterness over her shortcomings has festered within the confines of her heart. The shadow vanishes, and you decide to try and heal the heart scar.
How will you heal her heart? With a salve, with the spirit, or with a maiden's relic? I want to go with the spirit.
You look to Lack for assistance, but it immediately dashes your hopes. Wish I could help you, but it's beyond my powers to fix, it exclaims.
How will you heal her heart? Salve or a maiden's relic? Well, I guess we'll go with a maiden's relic.
This is the reason you brought the Azure Maiden with you to this world. The relic must be the key. Lack nods, and Fila holds the maiden's relic up to the heart scar. You heal the heart scar, restoring the village to its proper self. Your mission fulfilled, you decide to return to the world you came from.
The relic is reacting to Philia's kindness. Next objective, leave town. That's easy enough. Should we stop by this guy first?
The man is snapping up every last red flower petal he can find. Perhaps they're for some sort of gift.
It's not all fixed yet.
You see other areas painted black in the distance and wonder if there may yet be other heart scars. Lack says that you'll need permission from Laddie to explore those places. Laddie looks puzzled. Apparently, not even she knows what's going on inside her heart.
Make your way to the altar on the second floor of the Spirit Spire. Oh, is this the only... Oh, I'm gonna have to come back with other maidens in order to access these other parts of Laddie. Oh, I understand. But this is the center.
A stela carved in the spirit's image. What's it doing here?
Kokoro, Kokoriko, Rantaratan.
Lack's strange chant once again opens a door of light. It seems this altar is the bridge connecting the real world and the heart's domain. You make it safely back to the real world, but can barely wrap your heads around your surreal experience in the heart's domain. Laddie is fast asleep.
Yeah.
You can only imagine how spiritually exhausting it must have been for her to be forced to have a change of heart like that.
My heart was in turmoil until you helped me banish the shadows. Banish the shadows. Thank the Azure Maiden and attendant of the Spirit Spire's altar.
What an adventure, Phila exclaims, apparently thrilled to have had such a strange experience before the ritual. You thank the Azure Maiden for letting you borrow her precious relic. While doing so, you realize that Laddie will also have to do the ritual someday if she becomes a maiden. You ask Phila if it would be possible for you to attend the maiden's ritual. She seems unsure at first, but eventually agrees to let you come.
Journey to Coveton and prepare for the Maiden's ritual. Okay. Alright, I think we're going to call it here. So, it's been another good time. Again, it's just a super cozy game that I enjoy playing, but I think this will have to be it for a while. I don't know when I'll be able to stream again, but when I get that figured out, I will post it in Discord. And hopefully we can have some more just cozy, relaxing streams like this. It's been really fun for me to do them. So thank you guys all for coming out, and I will see you guys next time.